Hey again, everyone. I'm Arthur D. Shields, and some of you guys know me as Miss Diva from Eyelash Radio and Spreaker. I am going to share with you guys something out of book 3. Remember this, not just anyone will do. So we're going to take a look at something that I talk about on relationships in there, and then I'm going to share the link with you guys and hope that you go and take a look at it yourself. Also, be sure to go to my Twitter and Facebook, which is found at Miss Diva for you, MZDEEVA, the number 4 and YOU. And sometimes I will post up the excerpts from the book that you can read for yourself, right? So from the beginning of the book, this one is called Why This Relationship? Why this relationship? In this world, we love to ask why. We must have the answer to the questions that are burning in our mind and find some kind of clarity, sometimes at any expense. Too often we miss the fact that the answer to our why did this happen is really right in front of us. It is not somewhere away from us in some place that we tend to seek for purpose of pointing fingers at, not at all. Do you get what I mean by the pointing of fingers? Pointing fingers as if to say, what is the problem? This is the reason why my hurt happened. This person is to blame for the heartbroken feeling that I am experiencing right now. The truth is, the situation may not have happened for purpose of the person at fault being pointed out at all. Usually not at all. Sometimes, more often than not at all, the situation occurs to show us something about our very own self. Every relationship has a reason and a purpose. What you are to see in the reason why the relationship existed in the first place is a lot less about the other person and more about you. More about the things that you need to work on and that you need to improve. True, people do hurt us. Some people do walk into our lives and they leave a trail of a mess behind when they leave or they get booted out of our life. Yet they are not the focus when it occurs. You are. What did you gain from the pain? When that person that hurt you the most left out of your space, did you gain anything from the time that they were around you? Usually when we properly meditate on and evaluate our answers to those questions, we will see that we did gain a lot more than we realized from the relationship. We may see that there was a way that we were being treated that we allowed to happen, that we know from that point on we will never be that gullible again. Or we will see that our behavior in the relationship could have been better, could have been more attentive, loving, caring. We may even see there are things about our appearances or way of talking to the ones that we love that could use some improvement. All of these things for the betterment of ourselves as we continue through life's constantly changing journey. Love connections will most always come with a collection of emotions over time. These emotions that some of us feel more strongly than others will bring a flow of questions from one or both parties involved if the relationship suddenly ends without any clarity as to why the relationship has come to an end. And as the questions flood from the mind, the most difficult one to answer usually tends to be, why did this relationship occur if it was not going to work out in the first place? Sometimes the relationship encounter came about because we were caught off of our emotional guard. We could have been experiencing feelings of loneliness, boredom, or even feelings of pain and anger from a previous breakup without thinking with a clear mind. We jump right into the new romance, eager to embrace the wonderful feelings of how this distraction keeps us away from the serious underlying issue. That is actually bad relationship behavior. Do not move on to the next without resolving issues you are having about a past breakup. If you choose to move on, make sure you have ended the past relationship. As I always say, totally ended it, including in your mind. That's a little bit from Remember This, Not Just Anyone Will Do. You guys can go and check it out. Amazon.com/author/Miss Diva, and that's MZDEEVA, and check out anything that you want to read inside the book prior to purchasing. And I appreciate all of the support. Remember this, not just anyone will do. Talk to me back on the comment section below.